Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025 at 11:20 in the a.m. Got the old Excalibur hat on. Sitting here, I don't know whether to call this a side porch, under the carport, by the shed. I don't know what to call this. And I'm looking out to the street. I'm an angle, and I can see some of the front of some of my neighbors' homes. It's very cloudy out, and the Waltons will be on in 40 minutes on Me TV. They're on Me TV at high noon. I'm kind of in a very quiet, calm, serene, reflective mood. I'm feeling a little homesick this morning. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of like, it's so ironic. When I was working at AT&T and then at the ad agency, there were moments when I was thinking, oh, it must be so wonderful to be retired. And now I kind of miss, specifically when I worked in international public relations at AT&T. I had a nice setup there. I was like the only person in the group. I had a cubicle, but it was a double cubicle. It was twice as long as the rest of the cubicles, about, for at least the entire row, for a dozen cubicles. And it was a supervisor's cubicle. And it's a funny story how I got that. But I had a file cabinet. Then I had, I guess you would call it, I don't know what you would call it, a 3-tier showcase. It was about 5 feet long, and it had three levels, 3 shelves. But there was glass, and you'd pick up the plexi. I think it was glass. I think it was actually glass. You picked it up, kind of like on the Andy Griffith Show, when Barney hits the broom, hits that that cadenza with the broom. That's what I had there. And then I had I was the only one for about 6 or 7, 8 or 9 employees. I had the high quality printer, and it was just kind of I had the like the L-shaped desk. Then above my like work area and my computer, I had this big cabinet above me, and it was really neat. I kept a lot of files, but it was, I had as I faced my hold on, be right back. So, YouTube friends, it's a quarter to 12. 11:44. So 15 minutes to till the Waltons begin. So I got this old, this belonged to my dad, miniature 1954 Pennsylvania license plate J606A, expires March 31st, 1955. These came from Wheaties, and you had to save so many box tops and everything like that. Then I got the DuPont 24 car. Put that on display, my little hammer here. So first things first, what I'm going to do is my right over here, I'm going to put my Pennsylvania license plate right here. I kind of like it right there. And I'm going to mark the little holes there with my pen, and then put 2 nails in there, and I'll be set. So, I'm going to start doing that right now. So, YouTube friends, I put the 2 little marks there. What I did is I put the license plate up here. I put the license plate up here. And then through the holes, I made the little marks. So now I'm just going to put a nail here and a nail there, and then hang up this. I really like this old-fashioned 1954 license plate from Pennsylvania. So I'll hang that up right there. It'll be a nice addition to my woodshed workshop. All right, be right back. I'll tell you, big things are happening here. Big things are happening here for me. So, YouTube friends, I put a nail here and a nail there, and that'll fit. That should fit perfect for my pencil. There it goes, right there. But I'm gonna drive it in all the way, a little bit further in. I tell you, it really looks sharp. Really looks sharp there. My philosophy is, Rome wasn't built in a day. So little by little, I'm getting the my workshop shaped up here. So J606A, 1954, Pennsylvania. So YouTube friends, I've got my Pennsylvania license plate hanging here. I got a pile of toweling here on the dryer, but it's really shaping up. It's really shaping up. I'm really happy. It's really shaping up. I keep reminding myself, Rome wasn't built in a day. And if I find more of these miniature license plates, I'll put more of them up. Really looks sharp. Really brings it to life. I really like it a lot. Now I have to find a place for my 24 car. So without further ado, be right back. I put the 24 car in back of the 87 car. Now what I want to do is I want to make this little man here, and I want to make a like a little checkered flag, and have him like he's holding the checkered flag, and like it's the end of the race, and zoom, there goes the 87 car, and right behind it, right behind the 87, zoom, the 24 car. I make a little miniature checkered flag there that he's holding up. And what I did, this larger black horse was originally here, and I moved the black horse over here. So it looks like the 2 black horses, like, like wild horses, like the Rolling Stones song, Wild Horses, from the Sticky Fingers album. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. So it kind of reminds me of that song. 1971 Rolling Stones song, Wild Horses. So, as I say, it looks, make a miniature checkered flag. It'll look pretty sharp there. As I said, I'm really happy. The whole thing's shaping up really nice. As I say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So I just stay steadfast and faithful, and doing my best to shape up my workshop. Little by little, it's getting there. Little by little, it's getting there. Oh wow! Today's June 4th, so it was almost June 6th. It would have been funny if I had put this up on June 6th. 6 June 06. You know what I mean? That would have been really a strange thing. But I missed it by 2 days. All right, be right back. To go inside now. All of this comics page from the old Daily Sun is from Christmas era of 2024. But I say, why not? Why not? I enjoy reading the comics. So pickles. I like pickles. And the missus says, I know why you picked this tree, Earl. They're in the living room there. And Earl says, I don't know what the wife's name is. Oh, why? Oh, why is that? And the wife says, because it reminds you of yourself. And then they're all looking at the tree, and then she says, I gotta find out what the wife's name is. And the missus says, thin on top and full on the bottom. Oh man, this Pickles cracks me up. So, I read a couple of comics, cheers me up, brightens up my day. Why not, Alright. So, be right back. YouTube friends, it's now 6 minutes to high noon. I'm going to go in and watch the Waltons, have a little lunch. Maybe I'll have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I don't know. Anyway, go in, watch the Waltons, have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then about 1 o'clock, a little after 1 o'clock, come out and put the wash in the dryer, and then put the towels in the washing machine. So, busy day, busy day, but I feel like I accomplished something. I got the little license plate up, and I made a space for my Jeff Gordon 24 car. So little by little, I'm getting my workshop in gear. So I'll be back later, film some more. The big events of the day for Richard Mabey, So be back in a little bit. YouTube friends, I've got my sister's clothes in the dryer. I've got my clothes in the washing machine. It's now 1:48 in the afternoon. I watched the Waltons. It was the Boondoggle, where the writer from the WPA comes and writes about the Baldwin ladies. I'll talk more about that later. But for right now, I found this picture. This was a very endearing cat. My dad loved this cat. And the cat's name was Snoopy. This picture was taken in November of 1992. Just a really beautiful cat. And sadly, Snoopy did not live very long, and it was kind of sad. Snoopy only lived a couple of years. Beautiful cat, just an absolutely beautiful cat. Kind of makes me sad in a way, Kind of makes me sad in a way. So I'm gonna tape this up on the wall here. Oh, YouTube friends, I put up the picture of beloved Snoopy the cat there, and this is my dad took this picture. This is of the Luxor, the pyramid in Las Vegas. So things are shaping up here. One thing I do have in mind, I want to get new curtains for my shed. These are kind of, I don't know, I'm just not, well, they're a little old, and I just want to get new curtains, But as I say, I feel like I'm accomplishing something. My outdoor shed is shaping up. Give it that homey feeling. Put pictures up, give it the homey feeling. I feel like I've accomplished something today, Be right back. So, YouTube friends, that's a show. Kind of a down home, mellow, calm, serene kind of show. I did 2 washes. It's now 1:52 in the afternoon. Watched the Waltons. We had chicken noodle soup for lunch. I talked to a couple of the neighbors. I was sitting outside there. So I had a little time to sit outside, and I read a little bit outside. You know, it was kind of nice. I don't know whether to call it the side porch, whether to call it under the carport, or to call it you know, the chairs by my shed. But the shed, I'm really happy. My workshop shed is shaping up little by little, and my philosophy is Rome wasn't built in a day. So I know I'm not going to get it pizzazz. You know, I want to get new curtains in. I definitely want to get new curtains in, and it's shaping up there. So I actually have a window here. So somebody's walking by, and they looked over, and I waved. Why not? You know. So yeah, it's a show. So as always, thank you for watching. And oh, Linda, my YouTube friend Linda gave me some great advice. Gave Patty and I some great advice on a good place to buy bagels. Bagelicious, and it's on 27th Avenue, and apparently it's in the Staples shopping center. So we're gonna check it out. Why not? We're gonna check it out. See. You know, she said that everybody says they're delicious bagels. So I said, Patty and I said, why not? You know, why not check them out? You know. So you know, we're I tell you, you know, we had paid Brooklyn Dodgers bagel company in the Villages. We paid in the morning, and then they, you know, sent a text or something that, you know, they sold out. So hey, you know, you want to play that game? Go ahead. Find somebody else to play that game with. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna try Bagelicious. So I thank Linda, YouTube friend Linda, for pointing that out. So it looks like it's gonna rain any minute. Oh boy. At church tonight, I do the soundboard at church. So we're not gonna take 75. But well, as always, thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey signing off. Bye for now. All this footage. I found my little red Mustang Hot Wheels car. I thought for sure I lost it, and I was just going inside, going through some stuff, and I found it. And I always loved this this particular Hot Wheels car. It just being, you know, it's like fire. It's like a metallic fire engine red. But what really is the icing on the cake is the imprint of the yellow Mustang on there. So I'm going to put this Mustang, or of course, naturally, with my other two Mustangs. So I'll now have 3 Hot Wheels Mustangs here on my little shed. So, YouTube friends, how cool is this for a theme? I have a yellow Mustang. Well, I like to think of it as a yellow Mustang. The red Mustang with the yellow painted yellow Mustang on it, and my other 2 Mustangs. So I'm going to call this little corner of my shelf Mustang Corner. Why not? Mustang Corner. So things are really looking up for this guy. Things are looking chipper for this guy. I'll tell you. Things are really looking bright and cheerful for this guy. I'm so glad I found that. My little red Mustang car. I thought for sure I lost it. I thought for sure I lost it in the move, but I'm so glad I found it. Just made my day. All right, folks. Bye for now.